I'm Holly from FLAIR Media.
Hi, I'm Ayala from FLAIR Media.
Yeah, so I think at the minute with lockdown, not just for young people, for everyone in general, it is kind of, it can get in your head a little bit. And I think it can be a struggle, definitely, not being able to see your family. For example, myself, I spend every Christmas with my family, but this year we all kind of spent it separately because we just well, we weren't allowed anyway, but it's just the best thing to do. So I think in terms of socialising, I know me and Ayala are very social. Like before all of this, we enjoy going out with our friends and we enjoy meeting new people. And even when it comes to filming, we love like meeting people in person and getting to know their business. And at the minute, it is a lot of Zoom calls and Google Meets, which is still good because there's got to be a way around everything. But I think the priority for us, which we've applied especially more in this lockdown as opposed to the second one. I know Ayala was actually still working as a key worker during the first lockdown, but I think the main thing for us is just keeping busy and keeping a bit of structure, because it's so easy to fall out of a bit of a routine, and just because we are in lockdown, we can't necessarily go out and do everything we'd rather have done before. It's not going to help with us in general, and mental health and fitness. It's not going to help for us to just kind of be lounging about and thinking, oh, if only it wasn't like this, and if only we could do that. We've just kind of what we've explained, like what we've tried to do is just apply, kind of twist it on its head and find the positive in quite a horrendous situation in a bit of a strange way. We've tried to just apply new things and still stay safe and do everything we can, but just stay busy and do outreach and everything we can in this time. So we're still kind of applying a bit of a 9 to 5 kind of day and still trying to keep fit, going on runs. It's just all you can kind of do at the moment. So definitely keeping a bit of structure in your day is what I'd suggest.
Yeah, kind of going on for that. I think me and Holly, we're like she said, we're quite social people, we're active people. So it's been quite frustrating. I mean, a lot of the times we've had plenty of conversations where we're like, oh, we just sit at our desks all day, like most days a week. So it's been super frustrating, to be honest. And I think the kind of difference is it's been really hard to motivate ourselves, and luckily we have managed to do it, but we've had to try a whole lot harder than we would have before. And keeping active, I think these are all the important things you can do. I mean, me and Holly, we both play sports, so we've had to think, okay, we're not getting that kind of feeling. I play football, so I'm not getting that kind of feeling I would when I'm playing a match every week, so I've got to replace that with something. And I think that's the most important thing, and we're lucky that we're in this business together, so we talk to each other a lot, and if one of us is feeling a bit down, then we can pick the other person up. But I think it's made everything 10 times more difficult. It's hard to motivate yourself in the first place, it's a lot harder to motivate yourself when you're kind of getting up from your bed and you're going to your desk and then you're going to sleep. It's been really hard, but I think for us it's kind of been, or for me in particularly, I think like Holly said, so at the beginning of first lockdown I kind of worked all through that, working at a supermarket, and really that's what gave me the opportunity to take the plunge. If I hadn't have saved money doing that, and it hadn't been that video was so essential at the moment, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So that feels like a really great achievement, but yeah, it completely conflicts with the fact that I've had no social life for the last year, or neither has anyone. So it's like you're doing these things, and normally you would do these things and then reap the rewards by, I mean, we're still quite young, so yeah, we want to go out with our friends, we'd want to celebrate, we'd want to do all those things. So it's kind of finding how can you still motivate yourself and still giving yourself those things that reward yourself, that make you want to do them again and again. And I think, yeah, it's had its positives. I mean, we've had a lot of time to focus on our business. I don't know that could have ever happened without this. But then, yeah, it's been really hard to motivate ourselves, and sometimes we do get down. I know we've both got friends at uni, and they've had totally different experiences where they're really struggling to find any positives in the situation. So I can only count ourselves lucky. We'll find anything we can to keep active, keep motivated, and luckily this time round we are still able to go out and work, so that makes life a whole lot easier when you actually can still get out of the house. But it's been hard. I think it's just kind of navigating your way around it and what you need to do for yourself to make sure that it doesn't feel like it's kind of day in day out down and not going anywhere. So it's been hard, but I'd say overall we've been really lucky with the whole situation.
And I think, just again following on from that, a big thing is just mixing things up a little bit. I mean, I know Ayala mentioned we've been spending a lot of time outreaching, which is obviously such a main kind of part of the business. You've got to reach out to these companies, but we're just kind of finding ways to break up the day so it's not like it's almost still feels like it's structure, but you can kind of mix it up. So we've been running quite a lot, and so once we've kind of done a certain amount of outreach or work, we'll go out and do a run, and then we'll come back and we're like, right, we can do some other bits on social media, or we can edit some footage that we've been wanting to do. So it's just kind of mixing up and keeping everything fresh and new. So it does feel like every day we're going into it with something new to do, which is definitely important to keep your mental health up and just stay positive.